Today's video is going to cover how to add a shaker style drawer and doors to a selected cabinet type. To set this up, we're going to first go up into Tools and then Settings, and we are going to set the options to add doors and drawer fronts to a base cabinet and to a drawer box. So using the drop down box, we're going to select Base, ensure that we have the Add Door selected, then come up into the drawer in door style, and we are going to use the drop down box to select shaker for the drawers and the doors for the base cabinet. Once that is set, use the drop down box and select drawer base, and ensure the same thing. Add doors is checked, and this is add doors and drawers. Coming back up, and we are going to use the shaker style for the drawer and the slab for the doors. This setting here really doesn't matter since it is a drawer base and we are not going to have any doors applied to it. Closing the settings returns us to the main data entry, and we are going to select a base cabinet from our cabinet type and enter in the width, height, and depth of the cabinet we would like, and add to the list. And we will also select a drawer base, and notice when I do that we do have the add doors checked here. Going to add 3 drawers to this cabinet, entering in the same dimensions, and add cabinet. Once those 2 cabinets are added, we will calculate nest to see what we have. We have a total of 3 nested sheets. All of the material is set to be the same for all cabinet types or cabinet parts, so the doors are intermixed with the rest of the parts, but we could see that we have the offsets for the doors and the drawers in the settings. So we're going to go back into the settings and look at how to reduce the rails. I see there is a couple things that are a little off here. It looks like we already do have a reduced rail on the drawer fronts, but we do not want that reduced rail to be applied to the doors. So we're going to go back into the main settings of Cabinet Parts Pro and take a look at the settings for the shaker style. So I'm going to just click New to clear our list, then go into Tools, Settings, and we're going to take a look at first how the shaker style offsets are set up. So if we go Doors Setup, which is also setting up the style for the shaker or everything that's in this list, I'm going to come down and select Shaker Door, and yeah, sure enough, there we are. So the doors were also having a reduced rail being applied. So I'm going to modify the top and the bottom to be the same as what we have for the right and left. We will save that to a setting, and I'm going to enter in and make a new setting here for a shaker drawer front. We do have a double door drawer front, but we want a shaker door front that's going to have a reduced rail. So I'm just going to put in shaker DF for drawer front, and using all of the same settings here and entering in and reducing that rail. Once that is done, we will save our settings, and once we close and open up our settings window, we will have a new selection of shaker DF in our drop down box. So just by closing the settings, opening the settings back up, I'm going to select a base cabinet, and there we have a shaker DF for the reduced rail, and do the same thing for the base cabinet. So we are using for the drawer fronts the shaker DF that has the reduced rail set to it, and then the standard shaker door that we have corrected that rail to make them more uniform. So again, we'll just close the settings, and we will enter in a base cabinet, change the number of doors to 1, we will add, then calculate in nest. We now see that the door has an even rail and style all the way around, but the drawer front has a reduced rail and style applied to it. Hopefully this is some help. Have a good day.